fried green tomatoes at TC's, the Rib Shack.
Oh, we ain't giving no unpaid advertisement.
Well, you know, we got to show them some love.
She gave me a discount the other day, and she's making me another 7-Up cake. That's TC's Rib Crib. Southern.
Rib Crib, yeah.
Do not sleep on it.
Big ups to them.
Much love.
So, welcome. Another episode of The Other Side of Vegas. I'm your host, Roy Evans.
Bruno Browning, making noise as usual.
Yeah, well, we're back.
Finally. Back in the compound.
Yeah. It's been a minute.
We've been busy.
God.
I don't know about him, but I was drunk a lot last time we had a show. I just admitted that whole weekend at WCW, I gotta say much love to them again because I had a great time.
Yeah.
Secured a couple gigs, had a great time, played. It's well worth it.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was worth the trip and everything it took to get out there, and
which was a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was a lot.
God.
It was a lot. Hey, but that Sunday night, my partner was moving and shaking, baby. You were out there, you're doing it.
Begrudgingly. I literally couldn't help myself.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
But big ups to them. Chris Herrera, Oscar P, Jessica, everybody, all the volunteers, everyone that helped, everyone that worked.
All that San Diego fam.
Yeah.
They're fam.
You know, and then there's everyone that came out, not just from San Diego, which is always good to see them, but you got people that came from all over the place.
Charlotte.
Yeah.
It's a long way.
Parts of Maryland, you know, there's just people came from all over the place, as well as the selectors. It was good to see everybody and have a great time. Against all odds, goddammit. Against all odds, man. You know.
Dude.
But
I guess it's our turn this week. We got a few things in town.
Yeah.
One big thing.
Yeah, but before that, I'm gonna sloppily slide through a half-ass recap. Soul Kitchen 15-year anniversary.
Yeah.
Big ups to my man Edgar. Big ups to Lisa.
Yeah.
And everyone that's helped, facilitated, played, supported throughout the past 15 years. 15 years.
It's a long time, man.
Did I say 15 years? I mean, goddamn, it's 15 years, man. You know, like.
Long time, man.
I mean, 15 years is a long time for anything, man. You know, people can't.
What do you like to say about the car? What do you say about the car wash?
Oh, there are car washes that can't stay open 15 years in the desert.
In the desert.
You know.
So that puts it in perspective real good.
Yeah. Yeah. But, yeah, big ups to him. And Joeski, they came out and did it up. He also did it up at Tempo with Brett and Steve Walker.
Yeah.
And a big Unfiltered Soul clap to my homegirl Cheryl. Happy birthday to her.
Yes.
Unfiltered Soul got it in with Stacy Kidd Friday.
Good seeing you guys on
down at DCR. Yeah, it was good seeing everybody. And then you have 12 years. 12 years of Soul Supplement Records, which I mentioned before. And so we got it in.
We had a good time.
God, I was gonna say last night. Shit.
I was thinking last night, so. Big up to our man Joel.
Yeah, we got it in Sunday with Joel DeMarzo from True House LA. Big ups to him. Thank you for coming through and blessing us. Yeah, it was. It's been a jam-packed.
Yeah, it's been jam-packed.
Anything significant I forgot before that, man? Just, you know what? Fuck it.
Yeah, it's been busy.
It's not that I don't care. It's just like, come on, man.
We've been on the road, coming here, coming there. I mean, coming back, getting stuff going. It gets acceptable every once in a while.
You know, even without that, I'm human.
No, you're not.
I mean, because I don't want to, you know, toot that horn. You know, yeah. I mean, everyone's got shit going on. Everyone's busy. Everyone has a hard time juggling. You know.
He just moved, people.
That
by himself. So it's just, I'm just accept it. I mean, come on, man. You gotta give yourself a little slack. A little bit, just a little bit.
I really didn't have a choice because my schedule was so crazy.
So see, which proves my earlier point. Which, trust me, I think anyone that knows.
Like, don't get me wrong. It's not like, I'm strong like bulls because I'm brolic and I just choose to move by myself. I had a king size bed, goddammit. Nothing fun about that. That's not something you do. Well, honestly, I mean, if you're broke, and I have my moments in that category too. But that wasn't the case. It's just my schedule was nuts. But this week, matter of fact, tonight, Techno Taco Tuesday, and like I said, I'm straight winging it. I want to say it's my favorite robot, something like that. Techno Taco Tuesday with. If
not, I hope it is. I hope it should be. That's a great name. It's not really. I think we can pronounce it. My favorite robot.
Well, considering I honestly just don't know.
We're going with that.
Like if that is, I'm saying if I'm right, I know it's something robot, but if I'm right, I still don't know, and call me ignorant. There's just too many cats to really be
people getting it in, man.
well versed in. I mean, come on, man, give me a break. And that's tonight at Juicy Beats. Tomorrow, Wednesday, Wrecking Crew will be dark. But you have the Funk Down at the W Hotel with Unfiltered Soul, Babylon, Doug W. And at DCR, you have Soul-lution Wednesdays with Ikaika, and my man Phil Castle's going to be getting it in with him.
Pick up the Phil.
Good seeing you Sunday. And Thursday, you got Downtown Soul, Lenny Alfonso.
That works though. I don't know why, for some reason.
It kind of does. It kind of does. You got Lenny Alfonso with Downtown Soul at the Downtown Cocktail Room, and also Thursday you have Subtle Soul with Jay Handel, and like everybody else, he's gonna have some special guests. Everybody's in EDC mode. Big ups to them. I don't do those kind of drugs. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm serious. But yeah, so everybody is ramping up for EDC. It's going to be a huge influx of debauchery. That's going to hit town pretty soon. So that's Thursday. Friday, you got Unfiltered Soul with Babylon and Doug W. They're going to be, that's Downtown Cocktail Room. At Bocho, you got Friday Night Social with Carlos Sanchez. Also Friday at Juicy Beats, you got Minimal Beats, and that's traditionally with the usual suspects: Oscar Molina, Tino Bad Beat, Lance LaRock, and Saturday Night Vibes, DCR, Douglas Gibbs gets it in.
Had a bump in this past Saturday too.
DJ Moses, yeah. And also Saturday, I don't know. But then you have Sunday, Juicy Beats, my man Tony Comfort. And I think Phil's getting it in again with Brian Campbell.
That's right. That's
Bang Bang. And the Super Coolers didn't get in the way that much. But also Friday, I did skip Friday. At Beauty Bar, you got my man Bezo getting it in with Mark Farina, and
Loud and Killer.
Okay, good enough.
Yeah, go with that. My bad.
Loud and Killer. We're gonna go with that. Yeah.
Seems appropriate.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. You find it on the event page, man. Find it on the Facebook page. Find my Facebook page and go to the event page. Tickets are on sale. Or on Ticketmaster, I think that one. It's one of those type of joints.
Ticketmaster, Eventbrite.
Yeah,
most people
whatever,
use. Yeah, so be sure to get it in. Mark Farina, Beauty Bar, Bruno Browning, Loud and Killer.
Should be a good time.
I have a hard time saying
I know, I do too. I just didn't want to be a dick and not say it. Seriously, dude, I'm not there with you. And I was still tripping on the last thing you said. But yeah. knew I was gonna laugh. but yeah, you guys come on by. I'm looking forward to it. It's always a pleasure to open for Mark, big time.
And well, you know what? No, actually, it's not even worth saying. But well, it's because it's invite only, and I'll be back up in Flagstaff again.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that aspect of it.
Yeah.
Well, throw their face there. If you aren't invited, you aren't invited. You gonna miss a man getting in. That's a dick move on my. That's what I would say. But he's nicer than me.
You know what? There is something pretty cool about a festival being invite only.
I've never heard of one.
And it speaks to, and I can't even begin to iterate all the things. Like it just speaks volumes of just how they get down, how they literally curate the.
I wonder why I was invited. Now it all makes sense.
That clear. It does. Like, hey, by the way, the white dude with the dreads.
You know,
yeah,
DJ,
no.
You know, DJ White Privilege. That guy.
That guy. I'm gonna need you to leave him home.
He's a little too much.
But yeah, so that's the EDC week coming up in Vegas. If I missed something, there should have been info. I'm just gonna say that because technically that means I didn't miss anything. But honestly, I'm not really gonna. I don't really have anything other than that. It's just been a minute, and I'm just trying to get back in the swing of things. Of
shorty, man.
Yeah, it's a shorty. I just want to get back in the swing of things of communicating with you guys. I want to say I'm going to get better at doing it regardless of how busy I get, but I can't make any promises on that. But that's my intent. I may try to do something while I'm out in Flag. I know there's no signal out there, but I'll try to at least record something.
So we can throw it all our faces when he gets back and say, look how great it was.
Well, see,
I'm just kidding.
But that's the thing, though. You know, let's talk about that because during West Coast Weekend there was a panel, and they touched on a bunch of things. And one of the things that I took away from it, which I already knew, was how much I sucked at.
They had a panel for that?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, just in case you didn't realize how much you suck.
By the way, we got some experts.
You know that map that says you are here? Smack dab in the middle of Suckville. But when it comes to just like whipping out my phone and it's a real struggle because at my age, I'm more concerned with living life than recording it. And that's just my thing. I get that Facebook is a tool, and that's why I have it. You know, that's why I have like 6 of these motherfuckers. You know, like I'm trying, you know, but I got like, you know, 3 Facebooks, 3 Instagrams, you know. So, and it just feels kind of pretentious to pay somebody to manage my shit. You can't talk like me, you know, but at the same time, I'm not talking. So
so anyone can do that.
Yeah. So yeah, so I'm not that guy that, you know, that takes photos. I'll take a photo, you know, if someone says, "Hey, turn around," you know, but me whipping out my phone, oh, I gotta get this. I try every now and then. I still don't do nothing with it because it just it lacks in comparison. I just feel like if I'm taking a video of somebody else and it lacks in comparison, I'm doing that person a disservice.
Yeah.
And on the flip side, I kind of see that the opposite way. A lot of times, and I'm far from vain, you know, but when I see me and it just looks like shit, and I appreciate someone like enjoying what I'm doing so much that they want to share that. But let's say,
oh, I get it.
I'm trying to put it in context. Let's say someone takes a video clip of you playing.
Yeah.
The transition is already done.
Right.
So what are you doing? Nothing.
Nothing.
You started looking for the next track or something, you know. So like, what did you just record me doing?
Well, there's that, but there's I think that's looking at it solely as a DJ, from a DJ's perspective. You got to look at that sometimes.
That dude won't leave me alone. I can't get him out of my head.
Well, I trust me, I know. But sometimes you got to look at what the other side, that maybe people just want to watch your hands.
But that's the point. That part is over. The transition is already complete.
There's more to it than that, because I've seen you play a few times, and there's more to it. There's more to it after my transition zone. There's a lot of head bobbing because you're feeling it. I think that feeling that feeling, watching us feel it, is almost more, I don't say attractive, but more interesting than the actual transition to a lot of people. That's kind of my take on it, because I've been told something similar.
I mean, because it's not just that, sometimes it's the timing, like.
He just don't like to take pictures.
I don't.
Just like you coming up with some bullshit. He just don't like taking pictures.
You know what? Let me rewind that shit. Hold on. No, yeah, I just don't.
I wouldn't do it either. I'm fortunate that usually there's somebody that's with me that I'll take pictures. And I feel just the way you do if I'm by myself.
Yeah.
Hey, let's take a picture. If Francesca or Katie, Francesca, or somebody is there, they will always do it. And it seems to be a little less problematic for me if hot girls saying, "Hey, can I take a picture?" Because
I don't mind actually taking pictures. I just don't like doing it myself.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel that.
Because at the same time, to me, that's more. I mean, grassroots may not be the proper term, but it's more organic. Yeah. If I end up on social media because someone said, "Hey, turn around and let's take a photo," cool. As opposed to me trying to sell myself on social media. Hey, look at me, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. That's why my website is in first person. I'm not going to say, Roy Evans is a great DJ. It feels stupid.
It's taken way over a year to try to get a press.
It's fucking stupid. Like I can't.
The problem you run up against, though, and I feel that I think maybe I'm a little bit. I have an easier time with it because I've had to do that so often, right? Like press shit for releases. Believe me, it's weird. It's really weird. But what you run up against when you're not doing it is all these 6-month motherfuckers, hashtag or whatever, they are versed in it.
Yeah.
Well.
Oh yeah.
And so you may not like it, but I don't think that people look at it the way you think they are anymore. I think that's you looking at you, and people are so used to it that it's not looked at negatively to have your shit out there. I mean, not just gratuitously, but put a picture up because people want to see what you do, or they wouldn't come see you play. I mean, and there's other guys who are, let's just say they're maybe nowhere near as well versed as you are at skill level playing, who are just getting, look at this guy, and he's doesn't have your skill set, but his notoriety is going up, up, and up. Something to think about.
I don't mind that because if I feel, because then that feels like competition, and I just don't see it that way.
It's not so much competition, but
because when you juxtapose that against, because this is the how the picture gets bigger for me. If you got the cat that's more better versed at selling himself, then what does it say about the person that allows him, that books him, and he doesn't have the talent and he doesn't have the skill? You know what I mean? So it's like, if that's what you give a fuck about, just empty words, I don't partake in that.
That's true.
Whereas there's nothing, well, I wouldn't say nothing, but there aren't many things better than someone saying, "Hey man, my boy told me that I had to come and check you out, and and I'm so glad I did." Like that just feels
stuff.
Real,
That's the good stuff. But I guess I look at it, and I'm just being selfish about. I'm not saying me, but you. I would much rather play the game a little bit, and so motherfuckers could hear you play and go, "Oh shit, this guy over here that's been doing all this social media stuff, and he's a whiz at it, and we know some people like that. They can't hold it down." You know what I mean? I don't know what the fucking answer is, to be honest with you, but I feel like it's somewhere in the middle.
Well, I think in the end, what gives me trepidation is me feeling forced to do something I'm not good at.
Yeah, well, you don't do that. I can talk on blue in the face, and if you don't want to do it, you don't do it. I'm the same way. It's just what it is.
Now, don't get me wrong. I bring it up because it is something that I struggle with, because I do feel like I should.
Well, we talk about it.
But if I suck at it, why would I want to do something, and put myself out there when I suck? Like, Come on,
I can't argue
guys.
with that. I can't argue with that.
How does that not feel weird?
I can't argue with that.
I mean, what does it say? Like, well, you know, I know I'm not good at it, but no one's telling me, so.
I call that a lot of motherfuckers.
I mean, yes. I mean, that past 2 minutes was chock full of innuendo.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna stick with the innuendo game because otherwise it'd just be mean. I'm just saying. No, we ain't supposed to have inside jokes and innuendo, but you know what? Without that, it'd be assholery.
Yeah. So be mindful of, you know, being so willy-nilly about putting yourself out there when you're not good at something. Now, which isn't. I mean, there's a caveat because I mean, there's only one way to get experience, but within reason. You know, so obviously it depends on the what and the how. And obviously me being a hair splitter, that's a huge rabbit hole.
That's a good point. Wait, let me make a good point because let me tell you, I can go back in my office right now and pull you out a press kit that looks like a retarded first grader did it. That's the best.
And he's probably getting more bookings than I am.
No, that was my first one.
Kidding.
That was the first one. That was to go to your point of it, only way to learn.
Mm-hmm.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, I keep it to remind myself how bad it was from when we started 12 years ago, this bad boy. And I went down to the music conference for that shit.
Oh,
proud
shit.
as a motherfucker. I knew
demo.
it was bad, but that's all I could do.
Yeah.
But it didn't seem as bad because I knew that's the best I could do. So you got a point that you have to learn, and believe me, I've learned a little bit since then, and our breast kit looks a lot better now.
And don't get me wrong. I mean, obviously, you know, I do speak sometimes in blanket statements unless it's the first time you hear me talk. But there is a direct correlation between that and a whole bunch of other things. Yeah. You know, whether it be graphics.
Yeah.
I get it. You know, sometimes your money's funny and you can't afford to pay a professional to do it. Do it sparingly. Like, I mean, if it's important enough for you to put yourselves out there and subject yourself to potential ridicule, even though a lot of people that should get it don't get it. Yeah. I mean, this is a game of vulnerabilities. We're all putting ourselves out there, making ourselves vulnerable in one way or another. You know, so if what you're pursuing is something that's important to you enough to put yourself out there, be mindful of how much you're doing it. And trying to turn shit to sugar in every fucking element. Yeah. You know, if you're gonna have to skimp on the fucking flyer, then put some effort into whatever the other aspect of it is. Yeah.
You're right. I use the example all the time. The Soul Summit logo is all text for a reason. That's all I could do. I would rather have a simple logo. I mean, when we started, that didn't look bad. It looked great. The text was just simple. That's all I could do. I knew my depth, though. And then as I got better with, all of a sudden now I know Illustrator. Mm-hmm. Now I got some mask clipping and some inlays and some, which sounds simple, but I didn't have any of that before. Yeah. So if you watch, the logo doesn't change that much, but all of a sudden you'll see an outline, or you'll see something that's mask clipped behind it, or something like that. Stay in your lane. But it started that way, and it's like the cover art. Our cover art just to have pictures of Vegas, because I couldn't do anything else. but I kind of last night because that's what first pulled me to the label. And I saw that Vegas. So his point's good. If you're gonna slip somewhere, make sure that what you're doing is don't try to make a Steve Sinful graphic if you got a Bruno Browning circa 2001 skill set. Yeah. Like because you're not going to be able to do it. You're going to look like shit. You know?
And I think the only thing before I wrap up that's more important than that is that self-assessment. Yes. If you don't have people that says that, and there's a difference between being good at something and getting accolades because you're doing something better than somebody else. So if your friends and your loved ones and they aren't in the industry, they don't know. They just proud of you and you're going for what you want, and big ups to you. You go at it, you have it, I believe in you. You know, that's cool, but that don't mean your shit don't stink. You know, so the ability to self-assess is paramount. You know, okay, I may not be that great, but I need to do this like this for now. but I have to make that a priority to step my game up in that area. Or don't do it. That's why I don't talk about shit. No, I am gonna work on getting better at that, because
that's life.
It appears to be necessary. No one's seeking anybody out. It's all squeaky wheel time, So it's not about what you've done in your body of work. So
Nope.
so that's not the game. That's not the game we're playing anymore. So that's totally fine. I need to step my game up in that area. So that's why I kind of framed it all that way, because I was being a pussy about it, because I wasn't good at it.
That might be a little bit harsh.
Yeah.
But see, there's a self-assessment though.
And it comes easy. It comes easy. Nobody can laugh at me harder than me.
Oh God, no. That's the cornerstone of our friendship. Laughing at each other.
Because grown men can do that. And I gotta add something to that story from Sunday night.
Okay.
Yeah, but the overview is that I bumped into homeboy, and he apologized. Now I get it, y'all don't know what I'm talking about, but the only reason I'm bringing it up is because it came up about this whole thug thing, and I'm like, look, it's a whole lot harder to be a man. It's a lot harder to just be a stand-up human being that happens to have a fucking penis. Yeah. That shit is way harder than you trying to, exert yourself on somebody because you feel like you can hurt them. Yeah. Especially when you find out you're wrong. That. Well, let's just say that was quite the humbling situation
that's
there.
That's an assessment, though.
And plus, he was sober.
Then there's that.
And then there's fucking that.
There's that.
So.
Don't get me started on that one.
With that said, be your own worst critic. That's actually turned into a goddamn PSA. Ain't
we
that
can't
some
be
shit?
everywhere.
Oh, fuck.
I can't. Big up to Sebastian.
He ain't lying.
Big up to Sebastian for saying that Bruno said they did a good set. Somebody posted, I think it was Aaron. Hey, what's the best thing a DJ told you about your DJing? Bruno said my set didn't suck. Or it was a good set. For real. I'm like, it was. Good job. Our second Bruno said good job. So I can't be everywhere. I'm sorry.
But yeah. And also I want to give a big up to my moms. Happy birthday.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Love you like cooked food. And that's a lot of love, man.
I want to meet your mom.
That's a lot of love. But yeah, until next time, we're gonna get something in when I come back from Flag, definitely. And
so we can hear about it.
Yeah.
Check our socials out, people.
Check the socials out: Instagram, DJ Roy Evans. I think it's the same thing for Facebook, or it may just be Roy Evans. You'll see this right here.
Bruno Brown and Soul Supplement.
And Soul Supplement Records, Second Sundays, Bruno Brown.
In the house.
In the house, Las Vegas, goddamn it. Just a little bit. Monkey Business 702 on IG. I haven't done anything with that. I've been working, man. And at some point I'm gonna update the Monkey Business shit, because I've been getting into a lot of shit.
See, I don't know I don't know exactly what level of promotion's allowed. I want to talk about it all the time. I'll just say this PSA: do not drink Monkey Business slushies, whatever, for a refreshing thirst quencher if you're trying to sober up. That is my PSA for the day. I'm Bruno Browning.
And I'm Roy Evans. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of The Other Side of Vegas. And until next time, there's no peace without unity.
Never is. Much love.